And take a few breaths. And just notice the feeling of the breath in your body. And just notice that already we're creating change with just this really simple act of just taking a few deep breaths. And really, with mindfulness, we want to be making everything as simple and straightforward as possible. If it seems complicated, we're not doing mindfulness. And to pay particular attention to the movements of the front of your body with each breath. Let go of the idea of trying to breathe deeply. Your body may continue to breathe deeply, it may return to a shallower breath. Just let your body breathe however it wants to breathe right now. Just feel the movements in the front of your body. Are those movements in the top of the chest? Are they down into your stomach area? Maybe even some of you can feel movements of the breath all the way down in the pelvis. There's no right or wrong, there's no better or worse. There's simply your own experience of your own breath. Very simple, very natural. Just noticing what's always there, the sensations that arise as the body moves. If the body wants to take a deeper breath, allow it. If it wants to pause for a moment, allow it. And become aware of the expansion and contraction of the sides of your body with each breath. Perhaps one side is more prominent in your awareness and the other seems to move more. Notice the feeling of your clothes against your skin. As you become aware of the movements of the body, the feelings of the clothes become more prominent too. And become aware of your lower back, the movements of the spine and the lower back with each breath. The mind's wandering, if it's distracted by thought, that's just as natural as each breath that we're taking. The thought is no more to be pushed away and ignored, as we would try to stop ourselves from having a breath. So letting your experience be whatever it is. Because whatever your experience is what's natural for this moment. Mindfulness is so profoundly simple it can be difficult to grasp. This idea of just letting your experience be just as it is. No expectation. No judgment of good or bad. No grasping for a particular sensation, a particular experience, a particular outcome. You can't stop each moment of time from unfolding. Even if you could, would you want to? So we're allowing the unfolding of each moment. We're simply noticing what each moment brings. What's my experience now? What's my experience now? What's my experience now? What's the highest point on your spine that you can feel moving with the breath? We've all got different bodies, so it'll be in a different place for all of us. For some it may be the mid-back, for some the upper back, for some all the way to the base of the skull. And simply paying attention to what's always there. Sensations of the movements of your spine with each breath. To feeling the whole length of the spine as it moves with the breath. There may be points at which that movement feels fluid, other times at which it feels stuck or jerky. And just notice that experience without a desire to change it, without judgment. Just paying attention to our spine and our breath. Two things absolutely fundamental to our being. Yeah, how intimate are you with your spine? How well do you know the sensations of your body? You become aware of the movements of your ribs as they lift up and open on the in-breath, close and drop down on the out-breath. When thought enters, just observe thought entering. When you notice that thought has become all-consuming and taken your attention away, just let that be okay. Just notice that. Notice that moment, that experience. And as soon as you notice that, you become aware of sensation once again. And if you need to bring your attention back again and again and again, then you do so. If you feel that you're struggling, then just let that struggle be a part of your experience, because it is anyway. You have no choice in that. So simply allow it. You're simply being with your body, simply being with your breath. Simply being with the reality of experience. simply being you in this moment, which you have no choice about. And just taking a few moments to be with the experience of being you right now. Being with the experience of being. Aware of the movements of the front of the body and the ribs. Aware of the movements of the sides of the body. Aware of the movements of the spine. Aware of the feelings of your clothes. Aware of my voice. Aware of thought. Aware of the seat that you're on. Whatever your feet make contact with. Diving deeply into the experience of this moment. No one else can have your experience right now. That makes you incredibly special. No one else can feel your sensations, smell your smells, taste your tastes, or think your thoughts. And take in every detail, every colour, every hue. Take in every sound. Listen to the full orchestra of your experience. Such a simple practice. And gently bringing your attention back into the room, taking a few moments. When you're ready, just gently open your eyes and just spend a moment or two noticing how you feel.